So I just saw a video and I needed to respond to this. A lot of you in the last few days have been feeling really cold. You've been getting shivers. You've been getting just these freezing, attacks where you're just really, really cold. I want to tell you what this is, okay? There is energy coming here to Earth now to really create a forceful process of your trauma, okay? So you're being forced to sit with your trauma that you've experienced in your life, whether it's pain, anxiety, depression, whatever you've been holding on to, okay? And what's happening is your body is making you process this. So that's why you've been emotional. That's why you've been probably a roller coaster for the last several days. That's why you've been going through it. You've been having the chills. You may have gotten sick. There's many things that can come out of this. Your dreams may be crazy. So I want you to understand what's happening is your life force, okay? Your life force prana lives at the base of your spine. Okay, through chemical and frequency warfare thousands of years ago, humanity has had portions of our brain shut off to create the program of the mind, and your chakra system has been completely manipulated. This is understanding that you are bioelectric, you're made of energy, frequency, and vibration, okay? And what's happening now is, so when you were born, you're born into a program. Okay. And what happens is the right and left side of your brain, the feminine and the masculine aspects of your brain, your feminine is right, your masculine is left, connected to your heart. Okay. The true trinity. Okay. As above, so below. So understanding your feminine side is your mother, your nurturer, your compassion, your unity consciousness. Okay. Your left side is your analytical, your individual, your logical, your survival mode. So you've been taught to live on the left side of the brain. Ultimately, what this did is this created a disconnect from humanity. Then 1953 with the frequency changes and the World War II, they took your bells, all that. Okay. So they come into your heart. It shut down the heart of humanity and pushed your energy, because you are energetic, into lower vibration. Okay. The three lower chakras, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus. The root's where you hold your fear, your trauma, your survival. The sacral is where you hold your ability to have that self-worth, that self-knowing, that self-identity, and that inner creation. Okay. Women, this is our womb. Men, this is where you hold that inner divine creation, and you hold your relationships, your divine union here. But if it's not healthy and you don't have confidence and self-love in yourself, then you're having a blocked area here. Okay. This is creating blockages. And then you have your solar plexus. Okay. Your solar plexus is where your purpose comes from. You're the light of the world, right? So your root chakra is your foundation. Okay. You cannot build a house on sand. It'll sink, right? So think of that as your body. You've got a life force that lives down at the bottom of your root chakra. Okay. And it's pinned and stuck there through trauma and pain and suffering. And what's happening now is that there are energies coming to Earth right now, whether you like it or not. It's the straight up truth. There's energies coming to Earth and forcing you to process your trauma, okay, to help you to heal, to help you to rise. And it's getting really, really intense, okay? So what's happening now is, as you are doing your healing work, because many of you have been doing it for quite some time, you're being born again. You're literally having your entire old you kind of die away, and the new you is being reborn in building a foundation on love. You're rising into your heart center. You're coming into that space of love, learning how to turn off the program of the mind and unlock the heart. This is happening to you, whether you want it to or not, because humanity is ascending. Okay. So understanding this is understanding, again, your chakra system is being kind of, the switch is turned back on to come back online, right? So what happens now is that you're being forced to come back online and heal yourself, heal your wounds, heal your trauma, and you're rising up the ladder. As you get through the heart, you rise up to the crown. You have three chakras on the top. You got your heart in the center. You got three chakras on the bottom. Okay. As above, so below. You got heaven and hell. Okay. So what's happening now is the energy is forcefully rising up the back of your spine, okay, the 33 vertebrae. This is your Kundalini energy. This is your Christ consciousness, Kundalini, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. It's the Christos oil rising up the back of the spine, okay, coiling like a snake up the back of the spine, okay, and it's in the color of your chakra system, which is the color of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Okay, so it's rising up the ladder, and it's meeting with your pituitary gland. Your pituitary gland is what releases the secretion of colostrum, which is white. Okay, think of the stuff that comes out of mothers when they have babies, okay, when they're nursing. Colostrum. It mixes with the golden Christos oil. Okay, you got your gold oil and you got your white colostrum, you got the land of milk and honey. So what's happening is you are having an energy shoot up. Okay, basically your energy that has been suppressed and depressed and stuck for so long is now literally going bing because you're doing the work, you're healing, you're processing your trauma, you're feeling yourself, you're going through the emotions. Men and women are going through heavy emotions right now if they have not processed things ahead of time. So that's why a lot of people are going through some serious emotion, remembering childhood stuff, remembering trauma, remembering things that at the drop of a hat, a commercial could make you cry at the moment, right? Because you are processing this trauma that's been laying dormant like a rock inside of you for years and years and years, okay? So now this rock is being bust open, okay? And your life force is shooting up the ladder. And I can tell you that I know what this is because I've had an actual Kundalini done on me. I've had one physically several times because you have more than one through the heart, but I've also had manipulated energy up my spine through somebody else. Okay. It's something that you can actually do with, if you know what you're doing, you can do it for somebody else, or you do it through healing and through your heart. Okay. There's two different ways. There's a physical way and then there's a spiritual way. Well, they're both spiritual, but so what's happening to you guys now that are not sleeping, that are dreaming crazy, that are probably having your food get all weird and things are tasting crazy, and you might have the chills, or you might be getting sick, or you might have a runny nose, or you might have, just sleep paralysis or all kinds of stuff going on. You got to understand your life force is rising up the back of your spine into your crown, okay? And bringing the divine union, the masculine and the feminine aspects of your brain back online as one, connecting to your heart, because you're doing the work, you're doing the healing work, and you're activating. You are literally coming back online as the beautiful, beautiful human that you are, and you are starting to activate into the true Kundalini, Christ consciousness, divine union activation that you were always supposed to have, but was hijacked thousands of years ago. So, in a nutshell, that's what's going on. So if you got the chills, you feel like you're going nuts, you're not. I promise you're not. If you feel like you're getting sick, you're not. It's likely due to the energy that you're not used to rushing up the back of your spine. When I had a Kundalini activation on me, the person moved the energy up my spine and it came to my head, and it was like, whoa. It was crazy. And I was shaking. I was shaking for about 15 minutes, like freezing cold, and like my body, because it's your life force. You're not used to your life force being able to move freely inside of you, right? That's like literally you are energy, okay? You're electrical. You're made of a beautiful love. Your heart is the biggest electric magnetic field on your body, and the heart is taking over right now because more and more people are waking up and healing and rising, and it's a beautiful thing. So if you guys have any questions, I have tons of videos. I'm a teacher, a guide, a leader here. I hold sacred knowledge. It's my gift here to you, and I am here to help. Everything I do is free on my channel. Love you.